Hey guys, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. I wanted to do a Palladium cycle analysis. I just wanted to kind of tease you in what I'm watching and what I'm seeing, and kind of give you like a backdrop of how I start to research. And I've been researching Palladium, but it hasn't been the right time. I'll just put it that way. But I'm seeing some things that are very interesting. So without any further delay, let's get into it. I wanted to start off with ChatGPT. I could have used DeepSeek, but probably I get a lot of backlash about that. So I'll stay with the ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT what palladium is used for. Palladium is a precious metal that has a wide range of uses, especially industrial and technological applications. And here's some of its primary uses. Catalyst. Palladium is used as a catalyst in chemical reaction, particularly in automotive and petroleum industries. In cars, is used as catalytic converters, helps with emissions, electronics because of its conductivity and resistance to corrosion. Palladium is used in production of electronic components. So this is a plus for me right here, especially with the AI, the robots, the electric vehicle, all that, just, the Internet of all things, everything all connecting, everything being electronic. Just think of AI. This one checks the box for me. Let's continue. Jewelry, I don't really care about jewelry. I mean people may want to wear palladium, but not a catalyst for me to think of maybe prices go up. But this one could be a catalyst for prices to go up. Just thinking, hydrogen. I have a buddy of mine that he's into hydrogen. Palladium has a unique ability to absorb large amounts of hydrogen. It is used for some hydrogen storage and purification systems. I don't know. Maybe that might be a catalyst. But be catalyst number 2, purification. Pharmaceuticals and chemical industry. Yeah, that could probably be it. But I'm more of a tree hugger. I like natural stuff. I like God's nature and things that are, healthy and organic and all that. So I'm not too crazy about the pharmaceutical part of it, but there could be something to it, but doesn't interest me there. Hydrogeneration reaction in organic chemistry. Hydrogen, organic, blah, 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 vegetables, and this is not so far pretty versatile with application ranging from science, but this is what I'm leaning on, the technology to everyday product. So out of all these 6 categories that ChatGPT kind of mentioned, I think this is the big one, electronics. And I will have to dig more here to see of all the stuff going on, especially with the Trump and that 500 billion or whatever that was with Sam Altman and the guy from Oracle and the bank guy, the big cats, the top gangsters in the AI. This is what I want to see if this is where they're leaning on. I went ahead and asked ChatGPT, can you make money with Palladium? Isn't that funny? I said, yes, it's possible to make money with Palladium, but like any commodity, it comes with risk and requires some knowledge of the market, which I am aware of. Underdog market, so very hated, not liked, but I like the black sheep. Here are a few ways people might invest or make money off Palladium. So it's giving me some ideas. Investing in Palladium physical form. I don't want to buy physical form of it, but you may if you're feeling it. Get bullion coins, stuff like that. I don't think I want to invest like that. I want to buy it, maybe invest in some stocks, futures, and ride the wave if the timing is right to go higher. That's one way. ETFs. So this is, yeah, possible. ETF, exchange traded funds. Blah, 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 blah. Palladium mining. There's one stock in Africa, which I've been mentioning. There's some other ones, something, I can't remember the name. I have it on my watch list. But that's another one. Stocks that mine palladium. Future contracts. Well, that's the PA contract, palladium contract futures that you could, buy a contract and see. Very risky, very volatile. So you got to be cautious there. And recycling palladium. Palladium is used in catalyst converters, which is cars, which, yeah, there could be, I don't know if the electronic cars use palladium in their building, like Tesla or Chinese cars. I don't know the answer to that, but if they're using palladium building these electronic cars, maybe. But it's going to take a while for us to convert to electronic cars and all that. I don't have one. I own, regular car. So, but I do see people on the roads and all that. So more power to them. But I think this is going to take a while. I'm just trying to see what could get palladium to be in this sideways basing and then go like this. I'm looking for this, and I'm trying to see what could it be. I know the electronics could do it. Palladium back loans. Some people may choose to take out loans. I'm not going to do that. I'm not taking out loans. Jewelry, yeah, it looks nice and all that, but I'm not going to be rocking it on my neck. Unless I'm going to get robbed if I'm in the bad neighborhood. Key consideration, price volatility. Well, it's not really that volatile because we're at the bottom of the barrel. So it's like, it's going to go lower or from here, still base and then go up. So this is the considerations. Market timing, as with any commodity, timing of the market can be tricky. Tell me about it. And prices can fluctuate unpredictably. Well, we're in a sideways market in regards to palladium. Can it go lower? Very possible. But right now it's basing and it's just waiting for that one moment or timing or catalyst or an event that it goes like that. Like I said, price and time. So yes, it's possible to make money with palladium, but like any investment, it requires research, and that's why I'm starting. Risk management. Yep. You don't want to get in and then just be in chop mode for like 2 or 3 years and be like, I could have used that money for something else. Solid understanding of the market trends, and that's what we all about in this channel. Would you be interested in exploring any of these investments? And I didn't answer. I left it there. This is a weekly chart of palladium, PA futures. I'm using all the data I could get. We got data from 1999 all the way to current prices. As of today, February 2nd, 974. You see right here, it's 896, 911. There's another support right here. As highs become support, 861. And it could continue going lower, 580, 474. So far, it's been holding, it's like this, 896, this peak, 911. We didn't get this deep. Well, yeah, we did. 861. You can see this range right here. There's a lot of support. And the bulls and bears are sloshing it out. And I kind of feel like somebody's building a position here. But that's just me speculating and looking at this big spike up. And then it drops. It's like they just accumulate it and let it go. And maybe to do another accumulation. 3 cycles that are in, one is important here, which is the not now. One is important. Here's the 330. This is the biggest cycle here. And this one bottomed out. And I remember this one. I've been watching it. Let's zoom in. This one bottomed out around March of last year. And you can see that just because it bottomed out doesn't mean that we're going to explode to the upside. It's still consolidating. I had hopes here. I was very excited here. And it looks like it did a double top, fail new high, and then pull back. So you got one try, second try, maybe three is a charm. Hour three, maybe we break out. But that's just speculation of mine. I'm watching it going sideways, which I like. It's giving me time to just kind of, I mean, I don't want too much time, but it's giving me time to like read, look at it and see like, okay, what's happening here? What's changing? We got, we pulled back. We found a low somewhere around February of last year. And then from there have been consolidating, basing. And now we're going to enter February where we left off in consolidation mode. Pretty much chop fest. Chop fest now to a year of chop fest. Mind you, this cycle is up. But just because it's up doesn't mean it's going to follow it right away. But it is positive. So what I'm trying to show here is that I have one cycle that is positive. This one peaks all the way at, 20, 27, somewhere around there. So this is the first big one on the weekly chart. The second one that comes in within the weekly chart is the 251. And this one bottomed out somewhere at a trough around November of 2023. This cycle has been up while Palladium has been going sideways. So this one hasn't really taken effect on it, nor the 330 as of now. This one goes further out. You can see that it's still going sideways. So there's two that are positive. Palladium is not feeling the cycle. It's just on its side. The last one here that is positive is the 156 cycle. And even this one is positive. So what I wanted to show it here is that there's three cycles that are important that has something to it. Bartels are not that strong. I mean, they're not like in the 90s. The 330s at 76.84, the 156 at 87 Bartel. The 251, it's at 76. It's not really strong, but the cycles are up. And Palladium is just still going sideways. There is one in between these, which is the 203. And even that one that bottomed out all the way down here, November 2023, is still going up. And nothing is pulling Palladium up. But the three that I showed you, the 330, the 251, and the 156 are all positive. Let's see if we can just put all those as a composite. 330, that's your first one. 251 is your second one. And the last one is the 156. This is what we get from this composite. All those three cycles that I just mentioned. They kind of peak, they didn't get the peak like exactly, but you got that bell curve. But the trend is down. And now with all those three cycles, the trend is up. So this goes all the way up to like February of 2026 composite. The biggest one being the 330, which is this one. So the cycles are up. We just have to wait for Palladium to take out that high. So if you do the what I call the basing pattern, this is the basing pattern. This is where you give it time to accumulate, distribute it, they're back and forth bears and bulls. But once you get that that breakout, you take out that high, it's either going to be a fake out and then go back into this rut of chop fest, or it's legit. So far, we have a year of just going sideways. But have you seen my market recap? Sometimes the market could go for a couple of years going sideways. So I guess once you realize that if it goes and takes out these highs and then it's like, and then back right down, then that's when you just got to get out, because you're like, all right, we're back in chop fest. I'd rather take that money and put it somewhere else to work instead of being here all, for however long this thing is going to go sideways. So, but, I'm just kind of not building a case. I'm just kind of showing you the data, what the data is showing. So this is the weekly. Key takeaways for this chart is that on the weekly chart, we have 3 important cycles and they're all positive. The 330, the 251, and the 156. Now let's look at the daily chart to see what's in there. Okay, so now that I have established the weekly with 3 good strong cycles that are pointing up, you can see that the cycles I showed you, they're all positive, but Palladium has just been going sideways. And now this is a daily chart, and this is more fractal. I don't normally use this short of a time frame, but I just wanted to show you that even using data from 2022-ish, from October 2021 to current prices, there are 2 cycles here. One is 137, which is this one. This one is about to go positive in February. It's going to ride up all the way to April. This one's about to be bullish. And I don't know if this is anticipation. We made our low in February. I don't know if February rings a bell, but it is going to be a year that we have been going sideways. And this was an attempt to do a breakout, tested this high, and fail around 1233. And I don't know if this was just the big boys loading up, and now the big boys are going to load up again. But if they are going to load up again, that's fine. I just want to see them continue pushing it higher. If they could take out this high of a 1260-ish, then maybe the game is on. That's just speculation. As of right now, what we know is that using this time frame, the February, you could say trough is going to be kicking in on the daily, and that's just using this time frame right here, and that's 137. Let's look at another cycle that it's up there with the daily in this time frame is the 170, and this one goes a little deeper, but it's pretty much very close. February, so February is a hot month. 137. You got the 10th. Do a composite of those 2. Nothing's really changed. You did kind of pick this peak here, lining up here. So what you want to watch is to see if this is the beginning now of this new move. Knowing that the weeklies, all 3 cycles are up. We just got to see this thing move. So that's just using this time frame here. I like to look at 5-ish years in the past. So now we're zooming. We're going all the way to, like, you could say February of 2018. Let's reset that. And let's look at what it looks like. So using data from 2018 to now, we have a cycle of 174. And where is that? February. So you see, February is the month where Palladium looks like it's bottoming out on the daily. We know we made a low here, like an August low here. Yeah, so we got a whole year now right there, consolidating. So 174, it's a trough. You could say February, March. and then this cycle is up using more data. The next one is the 306, which is this one right here. Now this one's a little further. So this one, and this is using 5-ish worth of data. So just in case maybe it's not February, could be May. So I don't know between these two. This is just preliminary analysis. I get deeper in other stuff that I have to calculate and kind of see. But this is just kind of to spark my idea. Okay, this is what the spectrum cycle technique is indicating. Now I got to look at other stuff. So 174, this one right here, 306. I'm going to use a composite of both. Kind of in this ballpark of using those two cycles, March. Between February, March, and if you use a 306, May. So somewhere around this ballpark, we could be bottoming out. May, a little more extreme, a little further out. February being hot. Being a hot area zone just because we made a low here and then just went sideways. So something for you to think about in regards to the cycle. Is there anything else here in regards to cycle? What's the strongest cycle here? See, sometimes when you look at the Bartels and look at something very strong as the 19th, look at that. That's super fractal. I can't trade that. I mean, you probably can. You really analyze things. And the next one that comes is the 306. So the 306 Bartel is 96.49, so it's pretty strong. In regards to strength, yeah, 26, too fractal for me. Then the next one is 174. So the 174 and the 306 are the two top ones in regards to the cycles that I use 5 years. Let's get a little crazy. Let's go all the way max on the daily. We're going all the way to 2000. Let's see if there's anything that jumps out here. We will have to go we're gonna have to go all the way here. So the biggest, strongest one is the 312. Wow, that one goes really deep out. This is a June. Now this cycle just turned down. This is using all the data Palladium on the daily. And this is one of the strongest. So it pushes us. So we got from February, May, and now we're talking about June. So worst case scenario, if we got to June and just going sideways, and then this cycle goes up, that's not bad. Because that's just around the corner. Not bad. But we have to keep watching this because we don't know if February kicks it off, breaks out of this basing pattern, or is it May with the 306, or is maybe this one, which is extreme. This is 312. Is anything important here? It's a 291. Yeah, the 291 takes you to March, but it's not as strong as the 312. It's a 359. Let's look at the Bartels. 359 has the highest Bartel, which is 8149. And look at that. That is already in here, November. Let's see if we could zoom in here. So that one bottomed out here. The 359 that has the highest Bartel, 359. This goes way, yeah, this is like right here. In regards to strength, is the 168. In regards to strength, it doesn't have a strong Bartel, but in regards to strength, we're right here at January. 168. I see it. It's like a baby cycle that we don't know if it's going to grow or not. The strongest one is the 312, which is this one. This one takes you all the way to June. But the baby that has a good strength but not high Bartell is the 168 and could grow, but it's unknown yet. So that's what I'm seeing in regards to Palladium, in regards to the cycles. Take this, digest it, analyze it, look at other things, your theories, your Elliott wave, and all your other stuff you guys trade, and your techniques or whatever. But this is what Spectrum Cycle is showing as of today. And you see that there's some Momo building up here. Key takeaways is we need to take out 1250. We take out 1250. We're breaking out. And the only thing you got to worry about is this a dead cat bounce. Then back here, I'm willing to take that risk, knowing that we've been a whole year going sideways. We get a breakout. I'll buy a stock. I'll buy something just to get exposure, just in case if this is it. I'm in this bad boy, writing it up. But if it comes back down and it gets below 1250, then I'll just get out of my stock. It's not still ready. Maybe it wants to go further into June, July, or whatever. Or maybe continue going sideways, but I don't want to be in this chop. But I'm watching it. And you got to also factor in commitments of traders report, seeing where the big money's going in. And I already kind of showed you what's his use, and what I think is the catalyst in Palladium is the electronics, the future, the internet of all things, getting everything connected, the robots, the EVs, the computers, the servers, all that crap, crypto, all that stuff. I mean, not maybe crypto, but the computers that run everything. I think it's all about the one world system that it's all building in, and Trump, I think, is gonna start it and get it going. What's he call it? The golden age. He calls it the golden age. The Aquarius age? I'm not too sure. But anyway, I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts. Palladium.